friendship between Christine Jackson and Ann Sprott spans more than half a century and across an ocean. And despite spending all these years more than 4,000 miles apart, the two couldn't be closer. Their unique friendship began in the late 1950s when Jackson and Sprott were paired up as pen pals.
I was in Brownies. I was 10 years old in Brownies, and our Brownie leader got these names of girls from Scotland for pen pals. And so I started writing Ann then. She said she still has the first letter I wrote in pencil.
Yeah, we just seemed to click.
Jackson says back then, the letters took 6 weeks to arrive, causing the girls to only average about 6 letters a year. She says it was worth the wait, though, with those early letters all about what life was like growing up in Alabama and Scotland.
I suppose the advantage was we spoke the same kind of language, which helped.
As the two became teenagers, the letters became about what any typical teenage girl would talk about with her friends. High school and boyfriends and issues with their parents. And it didn't take long for the two of them to realize they could share things with each other they wouldn't dare tell anyone else.
See if we could tell secrets and nobody would ever know.
Nobody knew who she was and vice versa.
Then came marriage and children. All the while, the two women leaned on each other for support.
When I got married, I was starting to walk down the aisle. Somebody came running up to me with a telegram, and Ann had sent me a telegram right just when I was about to get married, and that was the last straw. I was holding it all together until then.
Even though their friendship has come easy, they say there's one thing that's presented its fair share of trouble throughout the years: technology. Long gone are the days of putting pen to paper and waiting 6 weeks for a reply. With things like email and FaceTime, their communication is now instant, but it does come with its challenges.
We have problems with that sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't always connect at the right time, but we're getting there. A little help from our families.
Over the years, Jackson and Sprott have met face-to-face multiple times, the first coming in London in the late 1960s. Their recent meeting in Decatur, however, carries a little more weight.
I've gotten Parkinson's disease in between, so that's been a hindrance for me.
So that's been one of the reasons I've come to visit this time.
I told Ann, I said, we probably won't ever see each other again because I can't go over there. And
I might just make it another time.
I wish you would.
Well, here's hope.
If that old saying is true that a good friend is hard to find, then Jackson and Sprott are two of the lucky ones. They say they hope their friendship serves as a reminder to others that no matter the distance, you can always be there for your friend.
It's just a small world, and it's good to keep in touch or know what's going on in somebody else's life.